suburb which seems peaceful but really has some dark secrets. Yeah. What's up guys, Christy Grace. I am excited. This is my first TBR video. So often I make goals for myself. This is the next book, this is the next one, this is the next one, this is the next one. And it ends in a spiral of what did I actually get to and what didn't I? So this month in August, I am putting a goal for myself to get through specific books in August. My current pile, less one book, which is coming in the next few days, currently looks like this. Yes, it is only 3 with 1 more 4 books. I'm taking it easy on myself because I have a lot happening right now, and especially in August, I'm running a CGSP song competition. I'm still editing my book. I've got lots happening, so I am taking it a little bit easy on myself. I do, however, have some books on standby, so if I got through the ones that I have planned, I can also do other ones. So I'm gonna walk through my TBR or to be read for August with you guys. First up is the amazing Sally Hepworth. I will be reading The Family Next Door. So this one is about a suburb which seems peaceful. Some dark secrets. So something is going on that does not look normal. Sally normally writes women's fiction, as far as I know. I bought this one because it sounded like it was a little bit more up my alley. I actually met Sally Hepworth with Lisa Island in a book reading in Victoria. So when I went, she signed the copy to me, which was really cool. So I have this signed copy. And so it is on my list to be reading. When I got it, it was a little while ago when it was sort of first out. So I'm excited to actually finally give this one a read. It's probably the longest one that I have on my list, but I'm excited. The next book that I put on my list is an amazing collaboration book, which is called Sins of the Past. Sins of the Past is written by Dee Henderson, Danny Petrie, and Lynette Eason. I love Dee and Lynette. I have not yet read something by Danny, so it'll be really interesting to give her writing a go and see what she's like. So this one is, they've got 3 sort of little smaller stories that they've combined into the one book from the 3 authors. And so Dee's is called Missing, and that's about a sheriff whose elderly mother goes missing and he's got to try and find her. Danny's is called Shadow, and it's about a fisherman who finds a rival's body in the ocean. And Lynette Eason's is called Blackout and is about a woman who was implicated in a robbery, but the real person thinks she knows where all the loot was hidden, and so they're coming to find her and the stuff. So this one sounds really interesting and really exciting. I've had this on my list to buy for a long while, and I finally got a chance to go get it. And so now it is on my list for this month, which unfortunately means that some of the other books that I have got pushed a little bit, but that's okay. I am making that okay. The next one that is on my list is the one that has not come yet. It is called I Believe in a Thing Called Love, which is by Maureen Gu. I heard a review of it by another booktuber and got so inspired that I decided to buy it and read it myself. But of course, because it sounded really cool and fun and exciting, I got the actual paperback, and that is coming really soon. So hopefully it'll get here, fingers crossed, in time for my August TBR. But so this one is a little bit different than my normal genre. It's a romantic comedy book. So I'm really excited to read that one. I don't know a heap about it just yet, but I'll definitely let you know what I think when I'm finished. Last one that is officially on my TBR list is Across to Kill. I have no idea what this writer, their style is like. Never read a book of theirs before in my life. It's by Andrew Huff, and it's basically about a pastor who has a checkered past. He was actually a CIA assassin, and it's coming back to haunt him. So I was not planning on picking up this book or even looking at it, and it sounded so interesting. And so I found it in my favorite Christian bookstore here, which is Koorong. And so I had an idea of the kind of style that it would be like, but I really have no idea. I'm excited. I don't read a lot of male authors, and so this will be fun change for me, something different, and the story sounds great. It's right up my alley story-wise. So I bought it spur of the moment, and I'm really excited to read it. It's a little bit shorter than some of my other ones on my list, so I did put it in there, not only because it sounds really great, but also because hopefully I can also get through that in August as well. There are a few books that are on my standby list, so if I got a chance to get to them in August, I will also be going through them. One of which is the next Richard Castle Nikki Heat series books. So I've read Heatwave, which is the first one, and the second one is Naked Heat, and so that one I am going to be reading. It's about cop, similar to Castle and Beckett in the TV show, so I'm excited to see what Nikki Heat will be getting up to this time. It is a little bit like reading a TV format, so it's a bit different for me, and it's not something that I would pick up if it wasn't for the sake of nostalgia. So it's a bit different for me to get through, but I also enjoy the parallels and the differences and the similarities with the Castle characters. So it's still fun to read and it's still good to go through, and I'm hoping that this story will be exciting and interesting, and so that is on my standby list. Twisted by Steve Kavanagh. I had no idea about this book, but I went into a local store of mine and I was already buying something, and this book sounded really exciting and interesting. So that is on my list as well for hopefully, if I don't get through the other books I've got for August, that will be on my September read list as well, because I really want to give that one a proper go and read that. I can't wait to delve into these books this month, and I love to know what you're currently reading. Have you got a TBR pile, or are you just trying to read something this month? Is it a book for uni or study, or is it something for research, or is it just one of your favorite fiction books? What are you reading? I'd love to hear some suggestions of stuff that you've read recently, which was great. Let me know so that I can continue to grow my TBR piles. You can follow all of my social media. I have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, my website, Christy Gray Scarlet Pen, and also YouTube. And so hopefully I'll see you in all of those places. I have some cool things that are coming out with my book, with my reading, with my writing, all of that amazing stuff. It's pretty great. So don't just take my word for it. You go look at it. That's my reading pile. What's yours? I'll see you in the adventures.